Hope everybody's having a better day. This is December 18th, 2017. I'm going to read to you a couple of dreams I had last night I think would be very interesting. I dreamed I was on a church retreat and was real ready to go home, and hated it there was one more night before I could go home and pack up for another church retreat that I think was going to be 3 days later, that would be all next week. And I kept wishing the night was over and dreaded it that it would take people the next day when the night was over a long time to pack up so I could leave that church trip. And I also hated it. I was stalled and held up one more night, and it seemed like the one more night just dragged on. And then I hated it because I was real ready to go on to the next church retreat the next week. Yeah, a week is 7 years, and the church retreat here is the church at this world, and then the one of heaven next week. And, ready to change church retreats. The second dream I dreamed I had taken pictures of the airplane trails on the iPhone 7. And I was at McDonald's at the order counter. Restaurant was, I think, busy to full. And then I was scrolling through the pictures on my phone, and then a voice said, "Chemtrails." And I think it was 10 pictures I scrolled through. I saw patterns that looked like this. And then in the sky, they'd be turned like this, or they'd be like this. That's what the pictures that I saw, the iPhone 7 of the airplane trails called chemtrails, I was looking at in this dream, standing, kind of back from the order counter at McDonald's. And, as I looked at them crossing, then a voice said, "Pentagrams in the sky is what is up with all the X's and crossing chemtrails." So, like I said, there was about 10 pics of it I had taken. And then a voice said, "Those are pentagrams." And while I stand in line at McDonald's, and I don't know if I was going to order or if I was not going to order. I just know I was looking at the phone, and I remember a voice said, "Everything is devil nowadays." And I woke up. Those are the two dreams last night. I had another one on December 14th. It was just a little old short thing. December 14th, 2017, I dreamed I was at McDonald's in Love's Truckstop. I had printed out several pictures of the Loves and McDonald's. I woke up, the Love's Truckstop here in Georgia, it has a McDonald's in it. And I don't know, I have not eaten at McDonald's. I hadn't gone and tried to order anything at McDonald's for, a long time, probably a year or more. I ain't ate at McDonald's. I ate at Wendy's one time, but that's been a while back. But back to McDonald's, back in 2013 it was, I just had this short dream. I was in Israel, and they had this square tunnel that was down under the ground, and it was lit. And I just looked down in it, and a voice that said, "Eat at McDonald's, eat at McDonald's." And then I heard the song by Golden Earring, "Twilight Zone," playing in that one. And that was that little short dream, just a square tunnel in Israel that went underground. The measurements probably of how big it was probably would have been about 12 foot tall. And it would have probably been about 10 feet wide, square. And, you know, was underground and had 5 light bulbs, you know, up ahead to keep it lit. I dreamed that, and I dreamed another dream, I think it was like in 2013, about Israel, something about Tel Aviv, and I heard the Golden Earring song Twighlight Zone. In this other separate dream, I was in Tel Aviv, Israel, and then a voice in that dream, it said, "Oh, thank God, Tel Aviv. Oh, thank God we are barely still in Israel." And I heard that song playing, and you know, there was like 3 devils in that dream, and one of the 3 devils said, well, when it's all over, they really kicked our ass last week. I'm just quoting the word that I heard in the dream. And, you know, they were gone. And, you know, those are some interesting dreams about McDonald's and stuff I had since this last week. I've dreamed 2 about McDonald's, and in real life I haven't even eaten at McDonald's. And I just thought that was interesting. I hope everybody have a more blessed day than what I usually have.